Somewhere between the edge of being alive and feeling dead.
Hey guys, just a few notes on safety in the BC backcountry. When you are doing trips like this into these remote areas like Swift Current and others, you really need to understand what you're doing. You need to be prepared. You need to know how to cross these rivers and creeks, especially when those glaciers heat up during the day. Depending on the time of day, you might be able to cross, but coming back it might be a challenge. So just know what you're getting into, have the right equipment and training. Also, when it comes to campfires, you are not allowed to have campfires in the backcountry unless it's a designated BC Parks metal fire ring. So that's number one. And the second thing is, generally speaking, if it's not a normal trail with designated campsites, you are allowed to do camping if it's more than a day's trip for your objective where you're getting to. In this case, we had a multi-day trip heading to the Headwall, which was more than a day's trip. So just know those things, be responsible, do your own research, and thanks for hearing me out. Welcome back to the channel, and today we have a three-part series, 3-day, multi-day trip up the Swift Current Creek Valley. And on the first day, you'll see we turn up this road called Howard Road in Mount Robson. And you'll see in this video clip as we drive up, just drive right to the very end, and there's a kiosk there where you can optionally sign in so that if there's any emergencies or forest fires, Mount Robson staff know that you're there. Anyways, on the first day, we hiked in about 11 kilometers to the BC Parks cabin. And we didn't stay in the cabin. As you'll see, it wasn't very good condition. But anyways, snow conditions were great and really nice area to check out. It was a really good winter to get out there because the snow was crusty. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the series. Lots of good things to see in this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Here at the trailhead of Swift Current. Looks like some people have walked in. And, does this have us? This will have us. September. Tesla Prince. Tracking with Taz right there. So people have been here. But not this year. We're the first ones this year.
Huh.
But there's us from
earlier.
Yeah.
Did you sign us in today?
No, we'll do that now.
Okay.
All right. The journey begins now. All right, this is where the trail goes up, but let's just take a quick look. Swift Current Creek. I mean, there's open sections, but it's mostly frozen over. Looking down there. Let's hit this hill. All right. Climbed, I don't know, like a 50 to 100 meters here from the road. It's right away, but we are right here pretty close to the top of this section, so it'll mostly be side hilling, and after 4 kilometers down to the braids of the Swift Current Creek. Sun shining, beautiful day. Gerald's making his way right there. Okay, for these next few clips, we are just essentially going in on this marked, well-trodden trail. I think it's 4 to 5 kilometers, and you're just kind of walking on the side of the mountain here. The first, I don't know, kilometer, I think, you're going up the steep hills. You saw some of these clips already, but then you're just kind of sidestepping and gradually just going downhill all the way to Swift Current Creek, and you get close to these gravel flats, around 5 kilometers, and then from there you kind of choose between going on the flats or staying in the forest or just on the side of the flats there. Really depends on the year and what the conditions are like. But anyways, Yeah, it's pretty easy going for this first part, and after that, I think after 5 kilometers, you end up getting. You're going to have to make choices. Could be really thick, could be really deep water, could be flooding. All kinds of things can change from year to year, and you're basically route finding after that 5 kilometers. There's some ribbons here and there, but mostly you're going to have to pick your way.
We're on these boardwalks. Swift Current Creek is right here. Whew. Watch your step there, that's water, but it is frozen. There's the views, people. Swift Current right here. Making our way north up the Swift Creek Trail, Swift Current Creek. Popping out. For some views. Gorgeous out here. Wow. Beautiful. There's Swift Current. And there's the north end. Direction we're headed. All right, looking south. Bunch of peaks here. This is the avalanche chute that we came down to the gravel flats in the summertime, and the gravel flats are right up here around this corner. Beautiful. This is where we went in right here in the summer, Gerald. That's where we crossed over. Right to here. Maybe I'll put a video clip to show that later. There's water under here, I can hear it. And there's that ribbon we saw right there, and we came right across here. Little bridge to cross here.
Oh, you're beauty then.
Watch your step. Because we're heavy. It can cave in on the sides. All right. Making our way up. Time to break our own trail at this point. Making our way up Current Creek.
Stop for 5.
Yeah, I think this is a place for lunch. Beautiful views. Getting closer. Out on these gravel flats. Is it ever beautiful out here? All right, so we're at the north end of the gravel. This hill here is, look on satellite, it's right at the north end. So the cabin must be right in this cluster up here. Hopefully we see it in the next 15-20 minutes. Couldn't ask for better conditions than this. See if this is a better place. Oh yeah. Frozen solid. Hey, I guess we get to go to the cabin today. Stay on the thick middle part and it was fine. Just go slow. Yeah. And then there is solid, so yeah. We're right at the north end of the gravel flats. There's the big rock. And just north of it, apparently, is the cabin. Just gonna wait for Gerald and we're gonna enjoy this together. This is a big rock and the cabin's straight over there. But
I'll be getting there with the horses then.
well, horses go up here and cross the creek, I'm sure. There's no way you're getting up through this with horses. That's climbing up there. Let's get this on film. Could be a gong show, but oh well. This is thick right here. This there isn't. Air pocket. Yeah, both sides of this are good. Just gotta take her slow. Yeah, it's good. Go slow. There you go. Yeehaw!
Here we are.
Here we are. No sketch with TNT. Big rock is right here. And the cabin must be somewhere up here. It looks like a roof there. That must be it. And there look like some possible crossings there. Take our packs off when the time comes. There's a cabin. Oh yeah, should be a piece of cake to cross. Right, the cabin is right there. You can see all the rock here. And Gerald, and I'm gonna try to cross here on some rocks. Should be good, it's not too bad. Gotta take it slow. That's all. Not a problem. Road's here. We're gonna check out this cabin now. See what we see. Lots of snow in here. And I imagine harder to get here in the summer because that river's raging. Look at this big rock. Ladders, cables. You gotta climb up from that side up these rocks and then down here, but in the winter, no need. All right, let's get my light.
Yeah, it looks like an old cabin, all right.
Oh yeah. There's a thing. Lots of feces in here.
Yeah, I know we're not.
Nobody would want to sleep in here.
I read somewhere, I can see the holes so everything can get in, but I read somewhere that Parks is taking this over and then you can use it. So I'm thinking, well, maybe they cleaned it up. They did not.
We got a grow up here in the roof from the mice. Really green. And yeah, little wood stove. If you had to, I mean, for emergency, sure. But you wouldn't want to live in here or even sleep in here. Little broom over there. Some dishes there, but I don't, and some cutlery and knives in the corner there. Let's show that on film. Some stuff down there. There, you've seen it all. You've seen it all, people. Okay. A little fire pit there, and what's this?
Well, if anything, it looks like pellets. How did you get them in here?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like, you store everything under the cliffs because they block the rain, I guess, and
Yeah,
snow.
It's a great place for a fire pit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if we just stuck a tent up right across the way somewhere, we could go over here and have a fire. Want some wood here?
Just take a look at, the guy wanted to get over here from this side, what you're up against. Let's kind of show that. I mean, pretty deadly. You're gonna have to go around. There's a way around, but it's way up there. Because this is ripping and roaring in the summer. Behind the cabin. Big fancy? I don't think I can fit in there, Gerald. Or what is it? It's not an outhouse. I don't know what it is. Oh, maybe it is. The door's right here.
What is it?
It's a room of some kind, maybe like a woodshed or something. I don't know. I gotta dig it out.
Not sure if it's an outhouse or what is it?
Oh yeah, outhouse.
Yeah, I figured it had to be.
A really small outhouse,
Yeah.
like super thick.
Office was here.
Yeah. And that is the whole cabin with all its super features. Stomping out the area for the tent. We're gonna do a Quincy, but there just isn't lots of snow here. Take a long time to dig. Got the base of our Durston tent set up. Gerald's doing his with our snow stakes, at least 4 corners buried. Now I'll do the Z-flicks. Right. Got our Durston tents up nicely in the snow with snow stakes, and get our bedding going in there. And the sun just popped over the mountain a minute ago. You can still see some sun here. There's the moon shining right up there. And set up again, just finishing up here. Nice and warm. Got the layers on. Got the Nemo Extreme pad under. Got a Rab Ascent 1100. Down to minus 25 C extreme, so it's probably like minus 15, I guess. And yeah, we'll put that Nemo foam pad underneath when we're done and see how it goes tonight. Well, a wrap for another night, Gerald. What do you think?
Good hitter. Good hitter here.
We made it.
Back end of Swift Current Creek. We found our cabin.
Cabin's right there.
That was big for us. We come out this summer and we come in the wrong way. It was a little tough and we just didn't quite make it here, but we're here now.
Yep.
Set up, tent set up. We're ready to explore and enjoy.
Yeah, so about 10 kilometers up Swift Current Creek, right to the end, north end of the gravel braids. Cabin is here.
Cabin was at 11 kilometers exactly on mine.
Okay.
Gaia.
And it's really easy because the whole river just funnels to a narrow spot, and that's where the cabin is, and you see the big rock there. Yeah, we got camp set up. We're nice and warm. Get some dinner and go to bed eventually, and then tomorrow we'll see if we can make it to the Headwall, see how that goes. But what do you think about the going today?
That was easy going. I mean, there was a few little spots, but they were so short, and you know, it just was really easy.
Yeah, just got to watch some of those crossings, and you know, they weren't too bad, but there's one spot where we're going over a beaver dam, and I took one step forward and I just went right through past my knee, and just the bottom of my boot went into the water. I didn't get wet because I had gaiters on and everything. The outside of the boot got wet, but nothing else. So just got to watch stuff like that. You just never know what's going to happen out here. And
well, and with the trail broken now, anybody that wanted to make a day hike to the cabin and back would not be tough.
Yeah.
The conditions are good.
Yeah.
And the only hill you have is climbing up out of the parking lot, right at the beginning. And once you're over there, she's flat or downhill.
And what would your guess be? A couple hundred meters elevation for the first section, then you're just flat the rest of the way, right? Like over a half kilometer to a kilometer, it's about 200 meters up, and then you're just kind of going from there.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, you're probably right, 200 meters, 600 feet.
Something like that.
Sounds fairly close.
Yeah, so really good day hike to get up here, wide open plains, beautiful views of the mountains. Trail's broken, you don't even have to worry about how to route find at that point unless it snows. And
drive pretty much right to the trailhead. There's a little sign there, it's all plowed for a pullout, so
yeah,
you just have to walk up the road a little bit to find the trail, but it's not far at all. So yeah, it's
we made it this far. That was our bonus goal, and got to touch the cabin. That was cool.
It was the plan. Now tomorrow we'll get back into that. Hopefully, if the night goes good, we'll get back into that canyon and have a little look around. And depending on conditions, look good for doing some climbing. If we find some place we can climb, there's just not a lot of snow. Yeah,
it's just a really low year for snow, and that's good for us because it means less difficult trail breaking, and it's all crusty snow mostly. So
yeah,
see how it goes.
Good day.
Good day.
Let's go eat.
All right.
Come and be with me. I am dust, and I am eternity. I long jealously, only just to be with you. So come and fade into the light. Join the other colors bright.